Mention this in the beginning of the tutorial, so I just want to mention this before you start and you have to do it over again. So what we're gonna do, I told you guys to build it on the ground, but it will be helpful if you build it on the ground, build it 2 blocks up from the ground height. So obviously, if you're gonna build it on the ground like so, let me show you. So if you're gonna build it on the ground like this, if you want it on the ground level, make it 2 blocks up from the ground. So obviously this is one, just build it up 2 blocks from here. So 1, 2. So build it on this height. So if you want to build it perfectly, it looks really good in the air. But if you want to build it on the ground, like I have these pixel arts, just have it up 3 from the ground. And my name is J Master Gaming, and hopefully you guys do enjoy the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Minecraft content. Alright guys, enjoy the Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today in front of me we have the Halo logo that we're going to be building on the channel today. And the materials that you're going to need for this video is obviously blue wool, or you can make your Halo logo in whatever color you want, but obviously for the tutorial we're going to be using blue wool. And what we're going to be doing is building it right here, and obviously if you're new to the channel you won't know how I do these pixel art tutorials, but how I do it is I trace over it just because I think that's more easier for me to follow on for the tutorial, and it's more like a more understanding for you guys as the viewer. So anyway, what you're going to do in your world, you're going to find a spot to build your logo. And we're going to be using blue wool, like I said. I just want to get that out the way. And we're going to be building the H, and we're just going to go on from there. So once you have a spot, you're just going to place a 5-layer on the ground or in the air of blue wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So once you have these 5 blocks, what we're going to do, we're going to go to the left, and we're going to go diagonally 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. So once you go like that, we're going to go to the right side of this 5 that we placed on the ground or in the air, and we're going to go diagonal 1 to the right side. So as you can see, you should have like a gap in the middle, and all you have to do is fill that in with the blue wool or whatever block that you chose. So once we have that, it's going to be really easy from here because now it's all about block counting. So we're gonna skip this in block right here, and we're gonna choose the second block. So with the second block, you're gonna go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 blocks. So all together it should be 12 blocks, including this block. So if you are at the height of 12, you are on the right track. So once you have that, we're gonna go to the left of this 12th block right here, and we're gonna go over 2 blocks, so 1 and 2. So let me step back so you can see what's going on here. So you should have like the left side of the H kind of started. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna count down here next to this pillar that we just went up 11, not including this block, which makes it 12. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna be counting 3 blocks over. So 1, 2, and 3. And with these 3 blocks over, you're just going to count 11 blocks up, and it should match up to that 12 block up there. So all you have to do is go all the way up and match it up with that height that we already did, and we're just going to do that 3 times. So once you have that, we're going to have a big portion done. So if you want to pause the video, be my guest. So now what we're going to do, after these 4 blocks that we just went up, we're going to skip a block right here. And we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we should have something that looks like this, and now we're going to be connecting the other part of the H now. So with that, what we're going to do is we're going to be counting over to the right, and we're going to be counting with this pillar right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blocks. So it's going to be 13 blocks and 14 including this block right here. So if you have 14 blocks going to the right side, you're on the right track. So with those 13 blocks, we're just going to do another 13 blocks over here. So let's count again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have 13. And what we're going to do, we're going to worry about the top portion of the H. And right on this top portion, we're just going to go to the end, and we're going to go back to the left, and we're going to be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. So what we're going to do, we're going to have another layer of 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're just going to skip this end block, and we're just going to pick the second block and go over 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to skip another block and go diagonally, and we're just going to go 3 blocks. So 1, 2, and 3. So let's back up so you can see what's going on. So we should have something that looks like this. And what we're going to do now, we're going to be counting down again. And we're just going to go right to the end of the H. And we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 blocks. So once you go over 6, we're going to be counting at the end of this. And we're going to go to the left again. And we're going to go over 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to match it up with the height of the pixel art, and we're just going to go all the way up, and all you have to do is fill it in now. So that should be the easy part. So now, as you can see, we only have 1 block to the right, so just go ahead and fill that in. So it should be really easy to pinpoint where to place that block. So just place it right there. Then on that same second level from the bottom, we're just going to go over 2. So 1 and 2. So now all you have to do is take this block up 1, 2, 3, and 4 blocks, and everything should be connected now, and you should have this form of an H. So now we're going to be moving to the right, and we're going to be working on the A now. So obviously this is still with the blue wool, so you don't have to have any more materials other than if you want like a multicolor halo logo. So what we're going to do, we're going to skip 1 block. So 1 block is just going to be completely empty, but it is going to be on the same level as this block right here. So just pay attention and choose that block wisely. So it's not on the ground, it is on the second layer. So all you have to do is count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's going to be 10 blocks over, and that's going to be the second layer once again. So now we're back on the first layer, so this one should be on the ground, or if you did build it on the air, it's the lowest block of the pixel art. So once you have that, we're going to skip 2 blocks over, skip these 2 blocks, then we're going to be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blocks. So you should have 2 empty over here, and you should have 3 empty over here. So it's going to be 5 blocks and 10 blocks. So once we have that, what we're going to do, we're going to go over to the third layer, and we're going to skip 2 blocks again, and we're going to be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 blocks. So we're going to be counting 6 blocks over. Then we're going to skip a diagonal, and we're going to go diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to go diagonal again, and we're going to go over 5 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let me step back so you can see what's going on. So you should have a shape looks like this, and obviously this is for the A. So we're just going to continue with the pixel art, and we're going to go over with our 4th diagonal, and we're going to go over 5 blocks again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blocks. So let me step back so you can pause the video if needed. And now what we're going to do, we're going to go diagonal once again, and it's going to be a lot of counting, so pay attention. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 blocks. So 13 blocks, and it should be connecting all the way over there. So now we have 13 blocks on that level, and now we're going to be continuously working on the top portion of the A, just to get that out the way. So now we're going to be skipping 2 blocks again, and now all you have to do is count a little bit more, and we're going to skip 2 blocks. Then we're going to be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to be counting 10 blocks, so it goes 13 and 10. So once you count 10, obviously like I said, we're going to be working on the top portion of the A. So all you have to do is skip this block right here, and now we're going to be counting 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks going to the left. So 4 blocks, then we're going to be skipping another block and we're going to be counting some more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 7 blocks. Then we're going to be going up and we're going to be counting and we're going to be going diagonal once again. And we're going to be going over 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're going to be going over 5 blocks, then we're going to be going diagonal, and we're going to be placing 3 blocks. So 1, 2, and 3. And we'll be placing 1 block right in the middle of these 3 blocks, like so. So let me step back so you can pause the video if you see anything wrong. Rewind the video and just count the blocks over so everything can be rightly placed. So once we have that, now we're going to be going diagonal. So once we go diagonal, we're going to be going over to the lower part of the A. So once we have that, we're just going to go over 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to be going over 5 blocks, not 4. So 5 blocks on the lower level. Then 5 blocks again diagonal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to be going diagonal again, 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to be going diagonal again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to be going over 2 blocks diagonal. So let's place these blocks. So 1, 2. Then over here on this last 5 blocks that we placed, we're going to be going diagonal 1. So obviously you see a gap right here. So all you have to do is obviously fill it in with blue wool. And it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks in the middle. So after that long stretch right there, we're just going to be going 2 sides over here. We're going to be going 2 blocks over here gap, and we're going to be going 2 blocks over here gap. So it should be right here in the middle, and we're going to be placing 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that should be the last layer of the A. And also, if you're building it on the ground, it should be touching the ground now. So once we have that, we're going to be going up. Well, we're going to be going over. So once we go over, we're going to be getting a different stone block. So we're going to be getting a different stone block, and we're going to be going, this is just going to be for counting purposes. So all you have to do is count 1, 2, and 3 blocks over. So it's going to be a 3 gap of just air. And all you have to do is, we're going to be counting again, obviously. So we're going to be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 blocks over. So from this A right here, from the last part of the A, it's going to be 3 blocks of just air. Then we're just going to be having the L of the Halo logo. So you can break that stone blocks right there, or whatever blocks that you chose to do just the gap. So now all you have to do is do the lower level of the L, and this is going to be 3 block gap of just air. Then we're going to be going over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So 12 under, and what we're going to be doing, we're just going to be going right on top of this, and we're going to be going over 2 blocks, well, up 2 blocks, so 1 and 2. So it should be 3 blocks right here, and let me step back so you can see what's going on, so you can have a good understanding on how everything should look. So now we're going to be going over to this end block, and we'll be counting over once again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So 14 blocks, and it should be right before this ending block. So one before that, just keep that in mind. Now we're going to be counting up a little bit, and we're going to be starting at the left portion. So we're going to be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 blocks up. So if you want to be specific and go all the way down, it's going to be 12 blocks and counting. But what we just counted was 10. So we're just going to be going all the way up. And obviously you see these 2 blocks at the tip top. And we're just going to be going left 2 and to the right 2. So we have that. And now when we count from this block right here, you should have a open space right here. And when we count 4 blocks over, so 1, 2, 3, and 4 blocks. So with these 4 blocks, we're going to be counting up. So right on top of these 4 blocks that we just placed, we're going to be going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So with that, with these last 3 blocks, since we just placed it at, we're just going to be going up 8 more blocks, and it should be on the same level as this 4th block that we just placed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you get the gist. So just go up 8 again. So now, as you can see, we have something right here, and all you have to do is place 2 blocks over, so 1 and 2. And let me step back so you can see what's going on. And you should have something that looks like this. So like I said, pause the video as needed. It will be really helpful for you guys to understand how to build these pixel arts that I make. So with the stone, we're going to be using that for the gaps. And obviously all you can see is a gap right here, but you don't know how many blocks. So we're just going to be counting the blocks up. So you should be on this layer right here. And when we count 1, well, 1 right there, and 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks up with the stone, so you can understand where everything is at. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blocks with the stone. And next to that 5th block, what we're going to be doing is placing 1, 2, 3, 4 with the blue wool. Then right under it, it should be a middle portion, and that's going to be 2 blocks. And now you can delete this stone, since that was just used for the gapping portion. So once we have that, we're going to be skipping 2 blocks right here, and we're going to be placing 2 blue wool blocks, so 1 and 2. Then we're going to be going up 1, and we're going to be going over 1. So let me step back so you can see, and this is obviously the O in Halo. So once you have that little shape right here, we're going to be going over 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Then on that 3rd block, we're going to be counting a lot of blocks here, so pay attention. So on this 3rd block, we're going to be placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 blocks over. So it's going to be right on top of this 3rd block, and we're going to be going over 17 blocks. So now we're going to be worrying about the top portion of the statue, or not the statue, I'm used to building statues of the pixel art. And we're going to be skipping 2 more blocks. And right on top of this 3rd block right here, we're going to be going over some more blocks, so pay attention. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So we're going to be going over 14 blocks. And right on top of this, we're going to be going over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So with the block difference, it's going to be 1 gap over here and 2 gaps over here. So let me back up so you can see what's going on, and pause the video so you can see if yours is looking like this. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be working over to the right again, and we're going to be skipping these 2 blocks, and we're going to be placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and that's going to be the ending point of the statue. I mean the pixel art. So obviously, if you did the pixel art right there smack on the ground, you should have went up 1, but I did explain that in the beginning of the video. So it shouldn't be that hard if you guys did it in the air like me. So that will wait until we get there. I don't want to confuse anybody. So now what we're going to be doing, we're going to be going diagonal once again. So we're going to take this last piece of the right, and we're going to go over to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Obviously you can see we're going diagonal again. So we're going to go diagonal again from this 5th block. Right on the end, we're going to be going over 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to go diagonal again 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to go diagonal again, and we're going to be going over 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to become 2 blocks diagonal. Then we're going to be going over 5 again, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So once we go over, we're going to be going diagonal, but we're going to skip 2 blocks. So it should be lining up with everything like that, and it should be going over 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to go diagonal again and go over 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to go diagonal again and we're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 blocks over. So let me back up, because this is a great time for you to pause the video as needed, like I said throughout the tutorial. So now we're going to go diagonal and we're going to go diagonal 2. Then once you have that 2 blocks down, we're going to go diagonal 1. Well, we're just going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So with these 2 blocks, you should have something diagonal that goes 4. So we're going to skip these 2 blocks once again, so we're going to go diagonal 2. And we're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 blocks. So we're going to go over 14 blocks, and we can just count this with stone so you can have like understanding on the block counting, since that was a long one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 blocks. So, like I said, that long stretch was 14 blocks. I just wanted to show you once again, since we have been doing a lot of block counting. So we're going to go diagonal 2 again, and we're going to be skipping 2 blocks obviously, and we're going to be going over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it goes 14, 11, and we're going to be counting diagonal 3 blocks. We're going to be skipping 3 blocks, and we're going to be placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this should be the lowest level of your pixel art. So everything is on a different level. So this is going to be the lowest level of the pixel art. So it really helps if you build it in the air. So once we have that, we're just going to be going up. And on this left side, we're going to go diagonal over 2. So 1 and 2. Then right on this second blocks that we just placed, we're going to be going up 1 and over 1. And right next to this 2 blocks right here, we're going to be going over 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to be done with the O, and now all we have to do is do that middle piece. And with the stone, we're going to be counting up 1, 2, and 3 blocks. So with the stone, obviously that's just showing how many blocks that's going to be gapped. And on top of this third block, all you have to do is place 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it should be 4 blocks just floating in the middle of your O. And obviously with this stone, you can just delete it. So all you have to do is right on top of these 4 blocks, all you have to do is count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 blocks. Then right on top of that 6th block, we're going to be going up 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now you're going to be done with your Halo logo, and I know it was a long video, I just wanted to explain it right. So if you guys want to see any more game related logos, or any more statue tutorials or pixel art tutorials, let me know in the comments and I will bring them out as quick